helipad, we have the school, we have the clinic. So much work has gone into this design. So let's talk about like what is new, what can people expect from the city?
Okay, I think we've always talked about these features, and the only thing different is now we are more intentional about the design, the concept of the city in itself, the contemporary lifestyle that we want within the city, and what we want the city to represent in terms of wellness and all-round 360 contemporary life, but in a very green way, from the farm to table experience, from the polo field to the golf course, and we've kind of segmented Simi Lagos into 3 phases now. The standard plots. I mean, for those who enjoy the early bird subscription, fantastic luck and all that, and but we have the premium phase, and then we have the luxury phase now, because these are phases that we didn't open to the public before. All the plots surrounding the golf course, around the polo field, then around the lagoon, all the plots around the lagoon, and then some plots that have some other extra features and all that. We decide not to open that out. So all the buildings in emergency you've been seeing, they are not, they are still part of the city, but that's not, I mean, the main. So those ones I've enjoyed. They are the ones that will stay close to the gates.
Consider them the early birds.
Just say, don't put this out. I took a lot. Because I say they are good, I will stay close to the gates. People say, but it's just. But that's just something interesting about the city. So we have it in different the different clusters right now. I mean, these are some of those clusters are still within this city, because all of the clusters have their private cluster pools and all that. I mean, so many. I'm personally looking forward to the restaurants that is in the middle of the lake.
On the water.
Yeah.
On the waterfront, there's a boat house.
Wow.
There's so much coming up. And now it means that we're opening up more plots around those areas, because right now, or before now, we sold like the village, Region 1, the emergence. Those are just like standard plots basically. So now we're going further. So there will be like all the plots that are closer to like the water, those that are going to be luxury or premium, you know. So there are more segments opening up now.
Yes, so this is the restaurant in the middle of the lake. Amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Then we have a clubhouse and all that. So
a lot of work has gone into the design, and we're partnering with a few contractors to be able to bring this to life. This is not a small project, and it's going to cost us a lot of money. We already mentioned that it's going to cost us $142 million for us to bring this to life. Next week, like you said, we're already starting with signing off with the infrastructure contractors. So I mean, this is a big deal for us, and we're so excited about it. The architects who have worked on it, they have done a good job, and they're even still doing more work behind the scenes. So even though people that have bought before now, they keep saying, you know, nothing has been happening. You know,
sometimes people want to say magic. They say Rome is not built. Even right now, we as one of the, I mean, not as one of, as the largest residential developer in Nigeria, which you can check the record. We're still under blackmail for delayed delivery and all that. And I mean, we discovered that it was a realtor that tried to blackmail us with, for money. I mean, these are issues that we face. The bigger a brand becomes, the more vulnerable you are to so on. But careful planning. We're not going
it's
to.
Important.
Yeah. We're not going
Especially
to tell people that magic will happen.
That we want to do well.
We're not going to tell people that magic will happen. Yeah. There's a lot of work that would be done behind the scene, and we have to do all that needs to be done for us to bring this project to life. And we are all going to be happy about the quality at the end of the day, and the kind of atmosphere we want to create around the wellness city and all that. We still have a great town within the Simi Lagos. I mean, the great town is for elderly people. just a mini cluster for them where they can stay and enjoy. Because what a lot of people, what we see for elderly home, or what do you call it?
Like a
Old
retirement
people's
home.
retirement home. You see, there's no activity. They just from the room they give them their drugs, nothing like that. But we created it a new way. They will have a lot of activities. They will have a lot of sport activities, a lot of bonding. You even be happy
Keep
to
them
bring your
going.
parents there. I mean, I'm not saying maybe they should stay for a long time, but maybe for short stay, just something that energizes them again, something that they are used to. They can wake up in the morning and go into the farm. They can, play with some animals. The environment is therapeutic. And all
We're keeping
that. That's what
nature.
trying
We're
to-
keeping nature.
Yeah, great.
Because we realize not just we realize, but a lot of people, as they get older, they want to get away from the noise of the city. The noise of, we even just Lagos here is an example, So people want a place where they can calm down, they can relax, they can get away from it, even if it's for a short period of time. Okay, so what comes next now? So now we have announced 2030, right? It's a long time from now. So, but we have to take. We've also said that we're taking it in phases, right? So, what is the first phase? What is the next thing that people can look forward to? We've said we have plans for December. So in December, we're planning a carnival, right? We're on Isimi grounds, where people can come. We're going to have like some chalets for short stays, for people to stay, so that even though the entire city is not ready at that time, but people can start to enjoy the experience. We're going to keep a lot of the landscaping that is there, so that we don't want to tamper so much with nature. So we're going to keep a lot of the land space. People can go hiking, people can do, just stay and have a feel of the environment. So that is the first phase. And we're also, in terms of developing the entire city, we're working towards the infrastructure commencement. So that is the first thing that everyone can look forward to this year, December.
Yeah, you've not mentioned about the price. A lot of people still wondering why they jump from. How much was it per square meter?
Emergence was 42.
So people, that must have been that's a
April Fools.
mistake. That's April Fool. That's this. But to be honest, is if we are going to do it, then we have to do it well and we have to do it right. If we fail at this, it would discourage other people from attempting something like this. We shouldn't have one of this in Nigeria. We should have multiple of different team, different template of a kind of project like this. This is how life should be. So for us, we have to create the exact picture that we have, anything that we put out there, we have to create it. And this is not going to come in, not, as a matter of fact, 60% of the cost here will be in FX. 60%. So it's important that we get it right, and that's still not the final price. That's still not the final price. The final price might end at almost, because the Isimi Lagos will be, you can quote me, you can record it, by next year it will be one of the most expensive, if not most expensive piece of property in Nigeria. And I'm not saying that because I just want to say that, because that is what it would be, and that would be because of what we want to create and the kind of value we want to create around it. We're not building a city for everybody, and that is the honest truth, because we can't build it for everybody. If we want to do it for everybody, then we should just create that village setting and have mud houses and those kind of things. That won't cost anything. But if we really want to create this, we have to do it well, because the infrastructure alone, there's no drain planned within the entire city, no drainage. So everything is designed in such a way that everything slopes back into the lagoon and all that. And the only place in Nigeria with that kind of landscape is ITA in Ibadan, and that's where you only see anything like that, close to the kind of landscape that we want to achieve within the Isimi city, and also because of the kind of people that we already have within the subscription list and all that. We've gotten a lot of calls as to I don't want all these Yahoo boys, I don't want any this thing. I want a place that I can just retire and just rest. I don't want bang, 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 bang. You know that kind of, and we also have to create that and that's why we can still make refund for clients here. And that's the truth. If we do a background check and we're done with our background check and we feel that maybe their source of income is not legit, or there's or some of the source of income is proceeds of crime, we would not collect it within Isimi Lagos, and not even on any of our projects. We are always open to refund on things like that.
We're going to have a barcode on the screen so that if you have any questions that we can take here. Do we have that barcode?